If you have been executing any of the option strategies like covered call or cash secured puts, you may have been really profitable until now. But now that market is kind of in a downturn, how do you roll out your covered calls for more profit? That is exactly what I'm going to discuss in this video. So if you are interested, please stick around. We are going to discuss step by step, and if you are a beginner in option strategies, then this video is definitely gonna help you. So without any further ado, let's get started. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel, then please consider subscribing. I make a lot of videos around especially around options trading. So if you are into option or in general investing, you're gonna benefit a lot. Okay, so let's get on with today's topic. How do you actually roll out covered call for more profit? So before we go there, let's quickly understand, as you know, the covered call is one of the basic option strategies that is very friendly for the beginners. And if you are beginner into options, then covered call is one of the first strategy that you should learn about. Personally, I have been doing covered call for several years. However, starting of this year, I started doing on specifically on AMD stock. So that's what I'm going to take as an example for today's video. Now, if you look at the AMD chart since the beginning of this year, right, it was a completely on a uptrend like many other tech stocks, I would say. However, after like around July, right, this has kind of gone in a downturn or kind of a sideways movement where it touches the bottom resistance, then bottom support, and then it goes back to the resistance line, and then again it goes back, right? So it's kind of in a overall in a downtrend, but it is within a channel, right? So how do you ensure that you are still profitable and making income in this kind of situation, right? So let me go to my Robinhood platform and then explain you how you can actually do it. Okay, so I am now in my Robinhood platform, right? So if I show you my orders, recent orders, if you see, right, I have been doing the covered call on this pretty frequent. So these are all of my option trades, right? On AMD, if you see, I have like bought, sold, and I've done multiple covered call on AMD. So let's take a recent example, right, on AMD that I did. So if you see here, right, I did sold a covered call here at on for 1027, right, and I sold it for $142 of credit, and then I bought it back on like just like after 1 or 2 days. Here if you see, I bought it back, and that is because I saw that it went down. So I was already like I gained almost 60% of that, right? So I bought it back, and then I sold it again for another credit, right? So I sold it again for $146, right? So this is what I'm going to explain you. If you see a profit on your covered call, because the market is kind of volatile right now, so if you see a profit, you want to book that profit, and then you sold maybe for the same expiry, or you extend your expiration duration, and you always make sure that you sell it for credit, right? So I am, if you see on these two trades, right, I have made around like $90 here, and then I sold it again, which is still open. So if I go back to AMD, right, and then if I look at my AMD call position right here, so if you see, I have already made almost 67% on this, right? So I might choose to roll it out for another week. I'll book this profit and roll it out maybe tomorrow or early next week, right? Even though this expires on 10/27, I don't have to wait till then. If I see that most of it like 70-80% I have made, I will roll it out, right? So that is exactly, I'm going to explain you how you can do that, right? Okay, so there are particularly two ways by which you can roll out the covered call for a profit. And the first way is kind of a manual way. I'm going to explain you both the ways, but most of the time, especially in Robinhood platform, they have now made it really easy. So I just go with the second option, but I will explain you both the options in this video. So the first option is kind of a manually you go and you buy to close. So you're gonna close this contract, and then what you have to do is you go to view all option. So if you, let's say you close this, right, you close this for $45, you have to pay $45 to close this contract. And remember, you have already made I've already made $100 here, right? So I'll close this, and then I will once it is closed, I will go to the options chain for AMD again, and then I will sell a call to, let's say I will extend it to another week, right? So I'll sell a call for $110 again. For this expiry, I'll sell it for $200, right? So I am going to net credit is like I bought it for around 45 and I'm selling it for 200. So I'm again making around $150 profit here, right? So that is the beauty of covered call in general. So this is the first way. So this is kind of a two-step process where you first buy back your contract. So you bought the contract for around $45, and then you sold it. You extended your expiration. You extended it from 10/27. You extended to another week, and you sold it for $200, right? Like we saw. So you made net you made again $150. So that was the step one. Now, what I prefer in Robinhood platform is they have given this option, right? You will see this option, roll this position, right? So they have made it really easy for you to combine both the steps. You don't have to do it manually. If you click on the roll this position, right? So this is where it shows. It already shows, right? It shows here to buy to close is already added. So you're buying this current contract for $45. That means you are paying $45 to buy it back, and then you extend your expiration, right? So you go a week out, which means November 3rd, and then you sell it for same strike, right? So it shows the full calculation here. If you see here, it shows the complete calculation here. So it shows that your net credit is around $160, right? Your net credit is. So you're buying it back and then you're selling it for another credit. So you're making $160 again, right? So this is the preferred way, and this you can just continue and submit the order. So I will most likely close it tomorrow or roll it out for another week. So this is the preferred way that I do it, and I would recommend that you also use this rolling out feature that Robinhood provides. This is more easier, and it clearly shows your net credit, right? So it is more visually, you can see things better in this way. So yeah guys, those were the two ways by which you can roll out your covered call, and you can roll out for a credit, right? That is more important. For that you may have to go a week out. Maybe if you want to go, you can go further 2 weeks out, but always remember that you have an option to roll it out for credit. If you have any questions around this, please put your question down in the comment below. I do look at all the comments and I will respond back to you. So that was it guys for this video. I do have a complete a quick Robinhood series in my channel. If you want to check out that, please I put that link somewhere here, or I'll put a playlist down in the description. Do check that out as well. Okay guys, I'll talk to you in my next video. Happy investing. Bye bye.